Hi there, this is David Zag, President and CEO of the Tiffin-Seneca Economic Partnership, looking to help guide you through the application process for a Tiffin Cares Small Business Relief Grant. We are at the page that you go to when you go to tiffincares.com and click on the Apply Here button or the Apply Application Site link. This is where you come. There are 3 steps to apply. One is you register an account. Number 2, you go through an eligibility quiz. And number 3, you fill out the application. So we're going to register first. See, there's one program here. Up in the upper right, it's login or register. So you're going to need to register. And we're going to input our information here. And I've created a new email just to show you how this works. And then we are going to have good security on the password you have to create. And I'm going to tell them I'm not a robot. Oh, they're going to ask me for fire hydrant pictures. Okay. Let's get that done. Okay, and then I'm going to create an account. I'm going to save it. Okay, welcome. You have successfully registered for a SurveyMonkey Apply account. So I'm going to go to this new email account that I have here, and it says SurveyMonkey Apply Account Verification. So we're going to click this green button for Confirm Email Address. Fantastic. Your email address is now verified, and we are at the site. You don't really need that. You could, so we're here. That's what it looks like. You're going to ask to view programs. And here's the one program that's currently up. That's the Tiffin Care Small Business Relief Grant Program. We're going to click on this. And then you see the main page for the program. There's some information on the left-hand side about the process. There's some additional references and informational resources. But you're going to look over to the right, this green button. It says check eligibility. You notice that this is open. This opened officially at noon today, September the 30th, and extends through October the 12th of 2020. We're going to check eligibility. And is our business a for-profit business? Why, no, it's not. Now, I know that that's going to reject it, but I'm going to show you what happens when it rejects it. But, it needs to be a for-profit. It needs to be located in the City of Tiffin. If you don't know, in the City of Tiffin, you don't know if it's in the corporate limits, I recommend going to the auditor's website. You search for where your address is. So in this case, we're at 19 West Market Street. So I'm going to go there. I see our address, 19 West Market here. We're going to click on that. And you see our parcel ID. This has got starts with a Q. So let's go back here. This says, if it begins with the letter Q, it's generally within the parcel city in the City of Tiffin. So we're going to click yes, we are. Do we have a storefront? Yes, we do. If you're interested in what an eligible home office is for IRS, you can go to that site and click there. Was our business established prior to January 1, 2019? Let's say I don't remember. Let's say it was on or around. You can go to the Secretary of State website. I'm going to put in our legal name here. And I know we're registered with the Secretary of State. I'm like, okay, so our filing date was 1983. So Now I know if you just know, you can click it, but that's just for people. Is our business currently operational? I hope so, since I'm employed there. How many employees did your business have on March 15th, 2020? We had 4 on that date. What's the legal form? We are a nonprofit C Corp. You have to check one of those. Is your business current on all local, state, and federal tax obligations? Yes, we are. Is your business compliant with all local, state, federal laws, regulations, requirements? Yes, we are. Is your business in bankruptcy or receivership? No, we are not. Has your business experienced at least a 15% decline in revenue due to the coronavirus pandemic? The answer to that question is yes. Is the 2019 gross revenue of our business between $15,000 and $2 million? Yes. Has our business received any business interruption insurance payments for coronavirus? No. Are we any one of these following? Are we an adult-oriented business? Are we a business that primarily sells tobacco products or vaping products? Are we a financial institution? Are we a franchise business that's not locally owned and independently operated? Are we a business that is primarily in the entertainment device or skill game business? Are we an e-commerce only business? Are we an independent contractor working on gig platforms? Or are we a commercial residential real estate rental business or one of the other real estate businesses, you do not want to be any of these because they are disqualified. So we're going to hit no. Now, if you remember, I said I'm going to say save my profile. Now, I said we were not up. You aren't eligible for the program. Okay, so what do I do? It says you're not eligible. Am I done? I can't do anything else. I made a mistake. No, you can go up here to my account. Click on my account. Up in the upper right, there's your name. Click on my account. You are going to see account settings. You're going to click on eligibility, and you can. So in this question, we're going to update our eligibility profile. You will see the eligibility quiz come up again. We are going to hit, yes, we are a for-profit business. Thank you very much. And we're going to save our profile. So again, if you make a mistake or get additional data or different data, you can do it. So we're going to click on that. We've updated our profile, and you're going to see the apply button up here to the right, whereas before that wasn't an option. So once we qualify from an eligibility standpoint, we hit the apply button. We're going to name our business. This is just a title of the application. And you can fill in pretty much anything you want, but it helps us keep track of what it is. Okay, so we are now to the application page. So step 1, register, pretty easy. Step 2, eligibility quiz, pretty easy. And we're about 5-6 minutes in, and we've done some extra stuff. So we're going to go, we have 5 steps to do. First is general information. Legal name of the business. Now, if you don't know, we are the Seneca Industrial, our legal name, even though we have a trade name, is the Industrial and Economic Development Corp. I'm going to put my first and last full name in here, and President and CEO, and phone number is 999-999. Actually, I'll give you my cell phone number, 1-912-1150. If you have any questions, email zach@Tiffin-Seneca.org. Remember that if you are, in this case, or the Tiffin Cares address, please send your questions to tiffincares@Tiffin-Seneca.org. I get tons of emails, and that way we have multiple people on that account to get your answer. Our organization is the Tiffin-Seneca Economic Partnership. Our address is 19 West Market Street, and we are actually Suite C. Put it second. I can put it here. Either one, either this line or the next one. Tiffin. Not asking for your state. Because if you're from another state, we really don't want to talk to you. You got to be from Tiffin. So mailing address is not different. Our federal tax identification number, I'm not going to put that here, but that's the format. If you're a sole proprietorship, LLC, it might be your social security number. DUNS number. So this is something that you don't have to apply, as it says here, but start to get it. If you already have one, just letting you know to go to this page. This opens up. And you're going to want to begin the DUNS search request process. And what you're going to first do is select United States of America. Okay, then you are going to click in your business name. So see if you're in here already. And I just put in the first part, Market Street, Suite C, Tiffin, Ohio. Actually, our main number is 447. 3831, and we're going to put in FJNJ9R. We're going to submit this, and they found us, even though I didn't put it in. And so what we would do is we would request our existing DUNS number. We'd fill out this form. I don't want to get my. So this says that the feds have our number. Dun & Bradstreet has our number. Why do you need the DUNS number? Because if you don't have it, if you want to request a new DUNS number, it's basically the federal government's verification that you are a real entity and not, a shell corporation or just somebody making stuff up. So they're going to want basically 2 forms of acceptable documentation, legal name, current address, and as you see here, acceptable documents, articles of incorporation, taxpayer identification number, employer identification number, doing business as, utility bill, lease agreement. Okay, you're legit. And so you submit your request, etc. So let's go back. We have a number. Let's just say whatever that number is. I don't think it's that format, but let's put it in there like that. Enter the North American Industry Classification System. So you come to this big NAICS site. If you go over to NAICS codes, you can just click on that. You see it has a little search button and just say we are a Oh, I don't know. We're a nonprofit economic development. I'm just going to put in some keywords and see what comes up. So administration of general economic development programs. That sounds pretty good to me. So that is 92. I'm just going to copy that 926110. And we are going to put that in there. And I'm going to mark this section as complete. So I'm done 1 out of 5. I can kind of review my information. Looks good. And of course, I can edit it or I can reset it. And I can download it as well. Then we're going to go to the second part. See on the left, you kind of see your 5 steps. Funding and expense information. Okay, so summarize the financial and operation impacts COVID-19 has had on your business. Please provide information on when you were closed, restrictions placed on your business, decreased employment, the specific decline in revenue. So in this case, we were closed for several months. We experienced a 20% decline in revenue from January 1 to June 30th, 2020. Comparing 2019 to 2020. So you do need to specify what your decline is. Please also put in the actual numbers if you don't mind. Second question, how much funding are you requesting? We're going to request $6,000 because we had 4 employees. And then we're going to say, what are we going to use the money for? It's pretty easy. I had, a lease payment. We could just use it for lease payments. But we own the building we're in, so we're going to say mortgage payments. And let's cover some utility bills. And let's cover some salaries and wages. Just click the categories. I don't have to specify the exact expenses because the expenses can be through the end of the year. So I'm going to check this box. I'm attesting that none of these expenses that I'm thinking that I'm going to get covered have been already covered or paid for by other federal funding sources. So that says, if you had salaries covered by PPP earlier in the year, as long as it's not those that are later, you're okay. We're going to check that box. So I got those done. So we're going to upload the W-9. So I'm going to attach a file. And I'm going to go to my desktop where I have a couple files. And let me pull this out a little bit. I have our W-9. Okay, so it's been uploaded. I can mark that as complete. Now, let's say you don't have a W-9. So you can see what our W-9 looks like. I just filled some of it out. And what all you need to do is do IRS and search for IRS W-9. This is a request for a taxpayer identification number. Here's the form, and you fill it out. This is a form you can fill out. You download it. So if you download it, and then you are going to be able to fill it out and save it and do all those kinds of things. So here it is. You see, you can fill it out. So that's the W-9 form. This is taxable income if you're awarded it. So we want to have that W-9 form in advance. So let's go back to see where we are. Here we are, W-9. Okay, so we got that complete. Upload tax return. Okay, I also have that ready to go. It's blank, but let's put the attached file. So here's our our tax return. We're going to mark it. We file a 990, but I'm not including that. That's our tax return, but that's just I just took a form, U.S. corporation income tax return. So that's the the first page is all that's really required. And so I've done the main parts, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say I attest that all the information on this form is complete and accurate, and I'm going to acknowledge that I may be audited and required to supply additional documentation to validate any of the information contained therein. Please be aware that all of the information that you're providing, both in the eligibility and in the application, are part of the official application. So you are attesting that everything is good. I'm going to sign this. Okay. And then I'm going to put today's date, and I'm going to hit today. And then I'm going to mark this as complete. Okay, so I have all 5 tasks done. You see the green check marks. I'm going to hit submit. Please confirm submission of your app. If you wish to take a look at the application before submitting, hit review. So if you want to do that, what they're going to do is they have all the application information all put together for you. And then you also have the option to submit your application. We're going to submit it. And it's cranking away. Okay. Thank you. Your application has been submitted. So everything's good. And you're going to notice a couple of things. So it says your application has been submitted. And so you're good to go. And it has the information about the actual ID for your CARES application and ready to go. So thank you very much. That's all there is to it. Wish you the best. Again, email any concerns or questions to tiffincares@tiffin-seneca.org, or you can contact Audrey Flood. If you go to our website, tiffincares.com, on the right-hand side will be her contact information. Thank you so much, and have a great day.